Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Venus and Rave. My name is Ray. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope everyone's doing well. For any new people or anyone who's returning, thank you for being here. I hope you guys are doing amazing because the sky has been awfully crazy. So I did two readings. I did Aquarius and I did Leo. And when I do cards, I shuffle them off camera just to kind of reset the vibe. I figure out who I'm reading for, and then I'll shuffle them again on camera. But literally, okay, so I did Aquarius's first, and then I did Leo's. And Leo had the exact same three cards. So I'm like, all right, well, the energy's pretty intense. Like, there's a lot of change and correction going on in the sky. So I decided I'm going to do a collective reading for everyone so that way we all don't get the same damn reading every 12 zodiac signs. So I did two of them. Those could be your signs, or those could be someone that you're thinking of, their sign. So you can go ahead and check those out. But energy's strong. I'm pretty sure we just got out of a Mercury retrograde, or we're still kind of in it. I feel like we're in, like, the ass end. All right, like, because my communication's a little bit off, so please be mindful. There was like one reading I didn't even freaking hit record, and I did like half of it, and then I realized, hey, I didn't hit record. So anyways, so let's just jump into it and see what wants to come out for the collective, what is going on in the sky, because we can all feel it. I'm going to get my candle lit, though, first. But I do want to talk about the overall theme vibe. And it's very appropriate how it's the base chakra, because it's very earthy. And we are in Taurus season. We are in beautiful, sensual, grounded, self-respect. Like that nice light touch. Everything seems a little bit sweeter in Taurus season. With that being said, please be mindful on spending too much money, overindulging in food, substances, drinking, anything like that, because Taurus, like that Venusian energy, loves things to be beautiful. It likes to make us feel beautiful. We want to experience a more luscious, nice life, okay? All right, nice people, places, things. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I do look like Cruella de Vil a little bit today, and that's the vibe I was going for, so I'm doing it intentionally. All right, let's just get started. So a lot of people could be like overwhelmed too. I'm going to do some channeling here for a little second, because we just got out of that Aries season, but like I still feel like that fire, but now it's being transmuted. So you gotta think, like, Aries season is packed with vibrance, first of all, but it's packed with motivation, energy, lust, passion, striving for our goals, making movement, making change, wanting to do better for ourselves, wanting to feel empowered, getting all of our energy and motivation back, taking back control where it needs to be taken back. Okay, so it's like that high, lusty, go, 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 and feeling amazing. All right, and then all of a sudden it's like and then all of a sudden we start running into slow motion as soon as we get into Taurus, you know what I'm saying? Because then we want to take our time with things a little bit. We want to make sure every detail's right and correct. Things are going to feel, like I still feel in the air the passion and the lustiness of Aries, okay? Which it's good that it's not like anger and stuff, because the anger mixed in like with Taurus can be a bulldozer. Okay, let's just be real. Let me get my meditation music on before I forget, though. So just take things slow. Do things that make you feel good. But romance for a lot of people can be extremely highlighted. That's what I'm trying to say. Going into what felt more lusty and passionate to still kind of holding on to that a little bit, but then slowing it down. Do you see what I'm saying? And making things more relaxing and sensual. A lot of feelings can come up in this time, especially with it like bumping into spring, depending on where you're at, depending on the weather. I know over by me, we're going into spring. So it's like newness, okay? Give me 1 second. I gotta let my cat, I think my cat's stuck in the bathroom. But anyways, we need to be staying quite realistic with ourselves in situations because it's going to be easy for us to get swept away. But that's what I'm saying. I love how the base chakra is here because that's what keeps us grounded, what keeps us rooted. Because we might have a lot of temptation that comes in. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. Like I said, you guys could be dealing with people, places, and things, fantasizing a lot. I know I was getting that in the last 2 readings, and I'm not going to lie to you, me, myself, have been kind of, in that daydreamy world. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming, though, okay? You just have to not put any expectations on a situation, especially if you're dealing with a person. Don't put any expectations on people. Try not to. It's fun to fantasize, but just remember that it's a fantasy, and if you keep yourself grounded in that way and focus on yourself, like, know that you're doing it and know when you're starting to take things a little too far. Like, it's okay to express, like, if you want that to become like a vision or reality kind of thing, just don't get swept away with it. There's people, or at least a particular person, and this is, again, been coming up for, like, a lot, too. A lot of people, too. Where there's an individual who's kind of, and I think they're, like, I'm feeling like they're a challenge, where they're coming in and disrupting what you got going on in one way, shape, or form. I mean, this could be with work, friends, whatever. But it's someone you're connected with on a personal level. It kind of feels like the Aries, or was it Aries? I don't know. But where it's an exterior energy. So a person, I feel like it's a person who's coming in to kind of mess up what you got going on, or something that's starting to go on. And it's going to push your nerves just a little bit. Like, this person feels like they have some kind of control over your life and your circumstance. And they think they know what is best for you. They're always going to have an opinion. Do not let that person get into your head. Because chances are... Hi, Kiki. Hi, honey. You want to see? No, you attack my cards. I don't want you up here. I love you, but I don't want you up here. You attack my cards every time he does it. But it's like this person wants to have control over you or control over a situation, and they feel like they know what is best for you, and they simply don't. This could be a repeat of something that already has happened in your life. Someone trying to disrupt what you got going on, Yeah, because especially if you're dealing with like anything romantic, because the sky, I just can feel, is booming with all kinds of potential for romance here. I'm not going to lie to you, but just be careful because a lot of these people are going to be like past lovers, people you shared some kind of intimacy with, even in past lives. This could be a complete new person, but it feels like you've known them, or you feel like you've experienced a situation like this before. Just please be mindful, because like this person showing up, like this romantic experience, they're showing up is really nice. King of Pentacles. Like, I like that, actually. I like that a lot. Male or female, doesn't matter. They could be an earth sign. Do not have to be, but they are probably getting influenced by the Taurus season. So this person has their shit going on for them. Probably really money focused, or they're just doing really well in life in general right now. And the way that this person is showing up as someone who's very grounded, who's very sensual. I think that's like the big word theme of everything going on. It's someone who can like really take care of things, take care of themselves, nurture, and be there and be... Kiki, okay, you're gonna have to like not do that. who can be there for you, who shows up. This person's very real, and that's how they're coming across, and that's how they want to be with you, okay? They want to come off as someone who's supportive and someone who's loyal and trusting and someone you can, kind of be like that ride or die with, right? And it's like they have something to prove to you, which is actually quite beautiful. They're showing up as they have something to prove to you. But for whatever reason, this exterior force or this like person is kind of invading their thoughts, invading their situation, because this is how they want to be. They want to show up and give you this like nurturing and loving energy at least. But this person's like barking orders, or someone else is trying to get involved here. And it's a little unsettling, or they're putting words into your head like, oh, this person's just saying that, or this person's just doing that. They only want this and they only want that, like putting words in someone else's mouth. And that's annoying. People need to quit doing that. Like, seriously, if it's not your business, it's like, fuck off. Pardon my language. I hate that. But it's like, this person's like persuading either your decision or like this person's decision to move forward to something that they want. And even if this isn't love, this can be a work situation where like or like a family situation where someone here is trying to do something for their family or prove themselves at work or get promoted or move up, and like they're feeling good. They're feeling good about the work that they're doing. But it's like this immature, like know-it-all kind of boss figure comes through, and they're getting other people involved, and they're doing all the blame game stuff, trying to get either you or someone else in trouble, and it's actually slowing down production, and it's just because this person's coming from a very egotistic, like, jealous place. So feel free to lay that out however you want to. But going back to, like, the romantic situation, though, it's like there's timing here where it feels right and it feels nice, and things have, like, the green light to them. But someone's influencing yours or someone else's decision to make a move on this wave of energy, okay? Why? Why is the question? Yeah, there's some kind of breakdown in thoughts. That's literally what I just heard. But there's fast movement, so there's going to be movement forward anyways. As long as you stay in your game and know what you want confidently, you can manifest anything you want. Look, the Magician's right here. You can manifest something. The reason why someone else keeps trying to get involved is because they can't let a situation go. They can't let a situation go. So I feel like something personally affected them or happened to them, and they can't accept, like, some change that's going on. They can't accept it. Okay, there's a lot of magic in the air. I know that sounds really corny, guys, but there's a lot of magic in the air, and there's friendships, or a friendship getting built that's going to potentially lead to something more, but someone cannot take that. Like, they can't take that change. They don't want things to be different. They're still stuck in the past, kind of stuck in ego. But I want to get off this person, if you guys don't mind, because that's just, I mean, it's probably going to be a big thing, but you guys have to stay centered and loving. Okay, like, you feel something, you embrace that. Seriously, we got the Queen of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This is my favorite page, at least in this card deck, because look, it's like a very meditative state, meditative, not moving from what you believe in, staying firm, loving yourself, showing love to others, especially if whatever this is so important to you and you want to see movement, you want to embrace success. You just gotta remain still, and those people can't affect you in that space. You got enough self-love and you're going for her, because Queen of Cups, she makes decisions based off of her heart, no matter if you're male or female. But they are very very much so the ones to, so you might have to communicate something, but very much the ones to make an emotionally heartfelt decision about something. Go with your gut feeling. Use your intuition. Yeah, someone might be coming through and saying something's not right for you, or a person's choosing to act this way or being deceptive. But if you don't feel that, and you feel like things are nice and you're not getting over romantic, like, you're looking at, like, you can feel everything, but you're staying grounded at the same time and actually feeling out a person's energy or actually feeling out a situation, you'll be fine. You know, as long as you're not like over romanticizing it is the thing. Like, don't go all the way in la la land and then have these unreal expectations on a person, place, or thing. Things should unfold naturally, you know. I want to get some, okay. You're in a period of rest, though. Which does feel that way. It's like the transition to be like from the 2 seasons, going into Aries to, yeah, it's like you're going to need your strength, you know? Like, going into Aries to Taurus, it's like we needed that, like, moment of, like, to regather ourselves, okay? But you're protected. You're protected. And someone's idolizing you. Whatever, guys, seriously. Like, if there's a freaking soulmate and you guys have felt like you've been in limbo or, like, let's just... I know this sounds really extreme, but please bear with me. Okay, like, if you felt like maybe you guys have lost the love of your life in some way, shape, or form, or you just can't find it, but you know that there's someone out there, and like you're being called to it, and you've been being called to it for a very long time, at least, you know, a little while, a few months at least, it's like someone like adores you, and like they don't forget about you. And if that's the case, like this connection is protected. It'll come back in divine timing. And I know it feels like a very like limbo state to be in, you know, but they're trying to come in. Wow. The Lovers, the 2 Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Sun. Feeling the sea. It's feeling that deep, sensual, passionate. Feeling very connected. Feeling very connected to someone. And literally being pulled in, but it's like what to do, okay? Maybe one day you get overwhelmed with like this emotion or this feeling of someone, okay? But it's like, okay, like either why aren't they entering, like feeling in limbo, or maybe you're even dealing with something else or someone else or vice versa. And it's like, but you could feel that energy trying to come in, but it's like you're dealing with something else, something that you've picked up along the way, you know? So even if you got separated from someone and then you started like living your life in a different manner, or you continued to live life, which is the correct thing to do, but now it's like, this is your reality, this is your existence. But whatever love this is, it's trying to like peek its head in. Like you could feel it on an energetic level. And it feels warm, like the sun, okay? It feels like you belong. But there needs to be a sacrifice here. This isn't a sacrificing card, but it's like this is what's coming in. This is what you're feeling. This is what's trying to penetrate your aura. As you will. Feeling good, feeling connected to whatever this is. Okay. Let's see what that's going to look like. What's this other thing, though? Like, what's the challenge here? Because obviously there's something. But like I'm saying, like, whatever this is spiritually protected. Even if people try to get involved, it's like, no. Equal give and take. Worrying about it and manifesting it. You guys are either breaking away from a situation that felt heavy, or you've already broke out of it and then you became an empress. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, like through that pain, right? There was a heartbreak situation, and I feel like you guys had to cut it off on your own. You had to literally sever the ties of something to escape it, to set yourself free. But as you were moving forward, you felt colder, like more detached from your true emotions. The farther away you got from that. Let me just repeat that. There was something you had to sever the ties from, and it was very heartbreaking. You didn't want to do it. And the farther you got away from it, that person, that place, that thing, the colder and more disconnected from your feelings you got. But in the process, you turned into an empress. And that's what's coming through. So maybe even something comes around and then you feel that sun where it warms you up and you are able to feel, you're able to feel more. You're able to embrace things more. Or feel a feeling you haven't felt in years because you've become so numb and so cold to something. That's the people I'm talking to right now. And we have the King and Queen of Swords right behind that Heartbreak at the bottom of the deck. Alright, so here's the Heartbreak card. And then we got Old King of Swords. They don't use their feelings. They use their logic, okay? If things don't make sense to them, then they're going to gravitate away. Yeah, it's like for the King of Swords, like if something doesn't logically make sense to them, they're going to pull away from it because they expect it to be a lie or they expect it to not be true. So I feel like if you were dealing with someone who seemed cold and distant, you might have had to take a look at your own actions and that's a big thing to do. Like, I'm not trying to come at anyone, but not saying anyone was right or wrong, but it's like now both of these people are in this place of thinking logically, but there needs to be a warming up, you know? If that makes sense? So, what's coming through? Alright, anyways. Oh, sorry, I didn't even go for the challenge. The challenge is overthinking about something when you should just simply have trust. There's something you've been trying to manifest, alright? The universe heard you, and it hears you. It's been hearing you all along. Everything you think, everything you feel. It's just you've been in a place at limbo where it's starting to give you anxiety because now you feel like it's just never coming. But you can consistently feel the rumble underneath your toes, right? You know something's approaching you. You think you know like what it is or who it is, right? But it just doesn't show up. So you're like, well, what the freak? Okay, you're kind of getting anxiety over it. You're overthinking things a little bit too much. Which is normal. It's human. Okay, it could be about a reconnection. It could be about a new job, getting a new home, something to celebrate, something that feels good, that you can share with another individual. Coming together, feeling happiness, celebrating that you got to a certain spot through all those difficulties, all those problems. Your biggest difficulty here was there wasn't an equal give and take in some way, shape, or form. Why, though? Because every time I get like the Justice card or the Six of Pentacles, it always makes me think, why is something not an equal give and take? And you almost have to like put yourself in two situations, like put yourself in someone else's shoes and look at a situation. Okay, because sometimes we have to distance ourselves to realize even what we were doing as people. Maybe we didn't see it at that time. Maybe we were being like the toxic one and we just didn't know. Or maybe it was them being a toxic one or whatever this thing is that you were connected to. There wasn't an equal give and take, or at least it felt that way or it looked that way. Why? So that's the biggest thing you gotta focus on is why. But like I said, man, like, karma's coming through and it's realigning everyone with people, places, and things. It's correcting everything. So it's going to get pretty intense. It's going to get very, very, very intense. A lot of people, their lives are going to change. It just, depends on free will, I guess. But take your time. Use, this time, that transitioning period, if you're feeling lazy that day, embrace the laziness. Do something nice for yourself, because in those lazy days are where when clarity is going to come to you. So seriously, take 20 minutes out of your day to meditate or go on a walk, do something, or you can analyze and think about a situation and detangle it. Sometimes people like to run away from looking at that. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. If you guys are having problems with a situation that you can't get over or you just can't understand, but it's eating you alive kind of thing, rest on it for a day. and you will become aware. Look at that. Something will come into your awareness. This is a time to just think. Okay, it could be a family issue, it could be a home issue. What is that? But something's coming into your awareness. Sorry, I'm like gravitating away a little bit. Now I'm becoming in like a spacey mood. So let's go ahead and get some of our Pure Magic Oracle cards, you know, for advice for the situation. Advice, please. There's going to be a lot of newness coming through. Yeah, enjoy the silence. Enjoy it for a little bit longer, because once things do start to pick up and move, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like you need to get ready for it. Keep doing you. Keep focusing on yourself. Do everything you need to do, or what you're being pulled to do. If you're being pulled to be lazy that day. No one's judging you. Your biggest critic is yourself. Remember that. 777 just popped up as well. Pull one more. Yeah, again, like there's a nice sensual earthy energy going on. Ooh, I love that card. Alright. First things first, we got the number 3. Benyan blessings, security, the hermit, expansion, stability. 3 could be important for you. It could be an important number. It could be a date of some kind. I have to save that because I just opened. You know what? I'm actually going to read Secret Seances first because I opened it right to that page. It's the number 15. Spirit world, messages, assistance, and memories. Everyone feeling a little nostalgic? Alright, let's get that one first. Secret Seances. Connected with spirit. I told you, they're always watching. They're listening. They heard you. Alright. Support is coming from the other side with a reminder that not everything is permanent. Make the most of the moments that occur and be consistently present in the now. You have aid in waiting if you just open the way to receive the help. Let go of the control of let go of control of time, as things will occur in their natural order. You are supported by your spirits, but remember to bring them their offerings. So meditate, be grateful, stuff like that. This card is called to return to honoring the sacredness of the departed. When coupled with ancestral magic, you are gently guided to listen deeply to the voice of a loved one as whispering messages for you. If only you would stop to listen. That's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Have trust. Have trust in what's going on. Time is fluent. As like this reading. I forgot to mention that. Alright. Beyond blessings. Okay. Since medieval time, trees have been I always mess this one up. Be patient. I'm getting sleepy. Anyways, since medieval times, trees have been revered as great agents of spiritual wisdom, and we know through science that without trees and plants, we cannot breathe the oxygen we receive. Remember that there is abundance in the world, and there is security right in your reach. It is time to surrender to the path of your next growth and commit with full grace and trust. Sow the seeds of commitment to your personal development and do not let your vices get the better of you. Stay focused and secure in yourself and take the next steps ahead. The Benyan also asks you to expand into your greater network and branch your creative talents out for others, as someone may need your knowledge and craft. Be patient, be still, and be confident. There is no need to try too hard. So just be authentic. Live every day, you know? Be grateful for what you have. Like, seriously, in the morning, write down stuff that you're grateful for. I do that every morning. And it creates movement. It really does. It creates crazy movement. Do it for 3 days. You'll see. I'm serious. It doesn't matter. You could be grateful for having a cup of coffee in the morning. You know? Be grateful for your good health. Or someone else's good health. Be grateful for the house you live in. It's a home, right? Where are we at? We're at 29. Let's pull a few more. I want to get these big time player energies. Okay. What else does the collective need to know during this time? See, look at that. Awareness. Let's get some cards on that too. Intuition's high for everyone. I just heard truth seekers in my head. So there's going to be a lot of honesty, not only with yourself, but through others. Like if you, Taurus is a great time to be vulnerable. Okay, being vulnerable, like people take that for granted. It's actually really hard to be completely vulnerable and truthful with people and yourself. To feel feelings, my throat got really itchy, but to like speak your truth. Honestly and genuinely. Someone might be asking you of your truth, maybe even for closure or clarity. So please be open to giving that to someone. I don't know why that just popped in my head, but it did. Because now think of yourself and how like maybe there was a situation where you needed truth and honesty or you needed closure and someone didn't give that to you. Maybe you had to figure it out for yourself, but intuition, high priestess, but also keeping things to yourself, which is a little contradicting, but someone has secrets that they hold in. So, like, you don't have to wear your damn heart on your sleeve, but the innermost part of your emotions, the secrets to life, what you've learned, what you've been enlightened to, you know, is coming to your awareness. I think you guys are getting a lot of information about a situation. A lot of grounding energy, too. And how something that you planted a long time ago, something that you wanted to manifest a long time ago, or some kind of seed, I guess, it's been dragging ass, right? Maybe you thought it was just never going to work, so you kind of forgot about it, or you left it behind in whatever way, shape, or form. It's going to grow, and it's going to grow beautifully. And I feel like you haven't talked about it, but you're starting to see the growth of it. I think that's what you're becoming aware of, is this manifestation that you made a long time ago. Okay, so something could have been reoccurring and popping up in your awareness that has something to do with the thing that you were or used to be manifesting. And it's showing back up, and you're like, why am I thinking of that? Or like, why am I feeling this way? Or why am I being nostalgic? Or I have like this pull, or I want this, right? And here it is, and you're like, well, what the freak is that, you know? Confused. And then you're trying to find the answers, and you're going to be given the answers. Something's showing up slowly. Something never died. Something never went away. It was just festering, so it can be perfect when it comes to light in your existence. Because look how much she's enjoying what the freak she made, okay? What she manifested. And then once it starts to grow, it's going to grow really fast. Doesn't matter what that is. Where's that there? I feel like you haven't... some of you guys, like, there's some kind of love that you're really connected to or connecting to that you've been holding on to for a long time. A long time. But look how pretty. Like, I really like this card too, the Ten of Wands. Look at all the stuff that she packed to go on that journey. All the things they never let go of. You never let go of. Maybe you never let go of a person, place, or thing. Something that meant so much to you. Something you were so connected to. Things just might show back up in your existence. Because like I said, Spirit's coming in and it's correcting everything. Alright, so if you were meant to be with someone, buckle up, buckaroo. Because they come. Yeah. They ain't gonna miss that boat either. Let's get a little bit about that. Yeah, you don't see this coming. I keep getting like... The tower's not in here, but I keep like getting the tower. It's like an overall like thing going on. Like someone is going to be completely shocked with who and what presents itself. Because look at them. Look at them rushing in to catch. Ooh, okay. But look at them rushing in, and you don't expect it, okay, to catch up with you. Look how far behind they are. And like the scenery and everything. Okay, here's you. So this happened a while ago, okay? Here you are on this long journey. You made it over the toughest part. So please remember that. Like, the toughest part of this is over. You've made it past it. You've made it past all the heartbreak and disappointments and having to release and let go. And you're just on your merry way, but you're still, you're still holding on to something. But then here they are, coming to catch up with you. They might even have a person giving them information. Okay? And you don't see them coming. You don't see it coming. You're blindfolded to it. You can only feel, alright? You can only feel what your intuition is telling you. So just have trust. Yeah, they're on their way. They're having the confidence. They're having the confidence. Also, this person probably can't hold back from it anymore, you know? They learned something, or you learned something. It's important. I don't want to see what everyone learned because it's going to be different for everyone. But there's some kind of leaked information, and weren't we talking about that at the very beginning of or was that someone else's reading? That was Leo's reading. See what I'm saying? Like, all these are connecting in, but I have to say it because it popped up, and we have the strength card here, which is Leo. Okay, so I'm going to talk about it because there's some kind of leaked information. Like, either someone still has like a picture of yours or has like a letter from you or some kind of item, some kind of object, or they kept something. And see, and then that exterior force, there they are. I told you there's someone who's connected in between, but someone kept something, or they say something and someone overhears it and they end up telling you about it. You're gonna learn something here about this person, about this situation. And you're like, oh, they do still care. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna cut the reading off there. I'm gonna go get myself some coffee. See, never burns out. Anyways, but if that reading resonated with you, please let me know. I love hearing from you guys, seriously. Yeah, I just got like really tired all of a sudden. It was weird. But anyways, enjoy your day, afternoon, night, wherever you are. And I will speak to you guys again very soon. Bye.